everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today's video is going to be a huge clean out of my two daughters' room. This is their room that they share, and their room was just completely disastrous, covered in toys and clutter and trash. So today I'm going to be just going in and pretty much gutting everything out and cleaning, organizing, and decluttering, and just putting their room back together so it's full of tons of motivation for you, and I really hope that you enjoy.
So now we have it all. Good when dancing is one. Good when dancing is one. Good when dancing is one. Good when dancing is one.
So honestly, when I started this, I had no idea where to even begin because their room was just that bad. They do clean their room every day, or, clean as well as kids do, but their room just really needed to be organized really badly because kids don't really know how to organize well. So I was just trying to figure out where to start, but I'm going to start over here in this little pile. It had a pile of some clean clothes mixed with some dirty clothes, mixed with some toys, and mixed with some trash. So I just started in this pile, going through and folding all the clean clothes, and then putting all the dirty clothes in the bin, and then just kind of throwing away the trash and putting some of the toys that were in that pile away.
Good when dancing is one. 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 You and me are moving. Make sure we get through this. Let's just keep on dancing as one.
I'm cracking up at my 4-year-old over there in the doorway. I don't know what she was doing, but she was just being super silly and dancing and just being a goofball, and it's just cracking me up.
Good when dancing is one. 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 I'm somewhere in the middle, try to find myself again, but life is one big riddle of the future and what's been. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, running to better times. Go, from my emotions I'll go.
So now I'm gonna head over to their bed, and I'm gonna be pulling out the stuff that's underneath their bed. You're gonna see here in a minute that I see just how messy it is under there, and yeah, there it is. I kind of look at the camera like, oh my goodness, because pretty much everything had been shoved underneath there. They have quite a bit of space underneath their bed, so sometimes when I tell them to clean, apparently they have just been shoving everything underneath their bed, and so I'm just going in and going underneath their bed to get everything out. You'll see just how much stuff is underneath there. It was pretty insane, and there's also like storage boxes up there of like all their old baby clothes too, so that's just crazy how much stuff could fit under there. I was just overwhelmed with everything. I just didn't even know where to start.
Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, running to better times. Go, from my emotions I'll go, running to better times, to better times, to
Poor Elsa. It looks like she got a little bit of a tattoo job there. So I just wanted to address this because I was noticing that a lot of their toys were like that. They were kind of drawn on or destroyed. And so I just wanted to, say that I did have a talk with my kids about taking good care of their toys and making sure that they, they don't draw on them and they don't, cut their hair or, cut their clothes and everything. Just taking good care of them so that they can have the privilege of having toys. But yeah, my kids are really hard on toys. I don't know if it's just my kids, but let me know if your kids are really hard on toys because mine are just insane. So we had a good little talk about making sure that they take care of their toys. So now I am moving over into their closet. I have this little toy organizer in their closet full of bins. And originally I had everything, kind of separated into things. I had a bin for like their little ponies. I had a bin for their play farm things and their little people things. But over time it just got very disorganized. And here is the point in the video where I start to separate things into categories. It's going to look a little chaotic. I call it kind of organized chaos. But I had a system where I just had piles and I was just kind of separating everything so that it would be a little bit easier to organize when I was putting it back. But I had like a pile for trash, I had a bag for donations, and then I was just trying to separate everything. Like I had a pile for Barbies, a pile for ponies and everything, and then some random toys. And I'm just trying to get everything where it should be.
Save yourself and leave the words you spoken, 'cause some dreams are meant to be broken. Tear down all your features, go against the feeling, make them fall like gravel to the floor. Only when the dust says you start to regret all the things that you've been fighting for. 'Cause I know that what you planned out, everything that you built up isn't what you want. And I know the life you're living isn't that fulfilling. Let me help you out. Lay your love on me, leave your head and let your mind be free. Save yourself and leave the words you spoken, 'cause some dreams are meant to be broken. Lay your love on me, leave your head and let your mind be free. Save yourself and leave the words you spoken, 'cause some dreams are meant to be broken.
This camera angle right here makes everything look so overwhelming. But yeah, I just had decided to dump all the bins out so that I could pick through them and, throw away any broken toys and then get some of the Legos out there because, oh my gosh, there were Legos everywhere. I have a love-hate relationship with Legos because they keep my kids occupied and it helps them, with their skills. Like they really love building and creating things. But oh my goodness, the pieces are so tiny and they get everywhere. And there was just Legos in every single bin. And so instead of, digging through and trying to pick through all the bins, I just decided to dump everything out and just kind of put everything back into the bins and then throw away anything that I needed to. So yeah, it was a very tedious process, but I did it.
Walking on air, and every day, every way, I feel I can't lose. I wanna shout it out, ain't no limit. I wanna shout it out to the world. You got me all worked up, got me spinning. I'm crazy for love, crazy for love, crazy for crazy for love.
So while I am picking through all of this mess, I decided to give a little update on where I have been. So if you have been following my channel for a long time, then you knew that I was pregnant, and it has been such a long time since I posted a cleaning video. I think the last time I posted was in February. And if you follow me on Instagram, then you already know the situation, but my pregnancy was very crazy. It ended up being pretty high risk. I went into preterm labor at 25 weeks, and so I was on limited activity from then on, and I had high blood pressure, and it was just a whole huge thing. And so I was not allowed to do any like heavy cleaning or like a lot of activity. I wasn't on bed rest, but I was just on very limited activity. So that is why I did not post any more cleaning videos. And then the last couple of videos were just like grocery hauls. And then I did a video on my hospital bag and our bedside nursery setup. But I did have my baby 2 months ago in June. I had a little boy. And so that is also another reason why I haven't been posting videos, is because I have been adjusting to life with a newborn. And honestly, it's just been a little bit rough. You know, I had a rough pregnancy, and unfortunately, I've had a rough time postpartum too. He is a colic baby, so he is a very fussy little boy, and so we've just kind of been navigating everything with that. He had a tongue tie, he had a lip tie, and we're just trying to figure out things as a family of 5 now, but things seem to be doing better, and he is sleeping a little bit better, and we're just kind of enjoying the baby snuggles. But hopefully I can get back into filming some videos, because I really do enjoy doing these videos. It's become a hobby of mine, and so yeah, I hope that I can keep on up with this with a baby.
Why you wanna run away? Why you gotta be afraid? I wish I could make you stay, 'cause baby, I love you. Why you tryna break us up when I'm tryna build it up? I wish I could make you stop, 'cause baby, I love you. Guess I'm gonna dance alone tonight. I'm gonna miss your body. You know I can never get it right without you, no.
Come clean. Oh gosh! Oh, sorry. You didn't hear me come in and talk to Ellie?
No. You sure?
I'm sorry. I thought you heard me.
Oh my gosh. I had to keep that in because it was so funny to me. I was in here, you know, cleaning, and I had my music blasting, and so I did not hear my husband come home, but he had walked into through the door, and then he came into the door of the kids' room, and he surprised me, and I totally got startled. And yeah, I just thought it was really funny, so I thought I'd keep that in there. All right, we're making progress here. Everything is looking a little bit better now. I cleared out that closet, vacuumed it, and now I'm putting the bins back in, and they're all nice and organized. So we got one area of their room all clean. Now on to the next.
I'm staying in bed thinking back on us and everything that went wrong. Never said goodbye, think I broke your trust, should've known this all along. Don't wanna be the one that you're trying to avoid. I'm feeling so confused, why did I act so annoyed? 'Cause I don't wanna be strangers, baby. The next time when we meet, and oh, it dawned on me. Was gold, and you gotta know I was standing on the border. The walls around me kept me safe. I couldn't see that I was shutting you out. I was stuck up and proud, but I'm waking up now. Want you to know that I need you.
So I'm moving to their dresser now, and I'm looking underneath it and seeing that there's also a ton of stuff shoved underneath there. So I'm gonna try and get all that out. Well, I did get it all out, but it was really difficult because it was not as wide as the bed. But so while I was doing all this cleaning, I was just kind of appalled at just how messy everything was. Usually I try and go in and help them clean like once a week just to help them organize everything. But after having a baby, I kind of put everything to the back burner, and I did not do that. So their room has just kind of been let go for 2 months. I mean, the kids do clean, but apparently they've just been shoving everything under their bed and in their closet and underneath their dresser. So after I have done all this organizing, I definitely went and, talked with my kids and talked about how we need to keep things a little bit more organized. And so they've actually been keeping up with it really well. It's been a week now, and they've been keeping up with it pretty good. And yeah, we're just gonna try and keep this going because this was terrible, and I never want to see it get this bad again. So now I am moving into their Barbie area of their room, and this little pink bin is like a little Barbie tote. So like the big part holds all the Barbie dolls, and then it has a lid that has like a little compartment for clothes and some like little compartments for all like the little tiny accessories. And of course it has been taken apart, and so I had to, empty it out and put everything back together. I try to keep like their rooms like little stations of toys in their room. So like this corner is their Barbie area. Their closet has like their My Little Ponies and other random toys. And then they have, the bins for their Legos. And then they have a little book area too. And so I try to keep everything separated into little areas since this is the only place that we can keep their toys. They do have a few toys out in our front room, but we have a tiny little apartment, and this is honestly like the best place for their toys. I try to keep it contained and all in one room. In a perfect world, I would have a house with a playroom where I could just keep all those toys and shut the door and never see it. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Hopefully someday we will get a house. We were hoping to be able to get a house before we had our third baby, but we had some setbacks, and now of course like the housing market is insane right now, so that's not going to happen for a while. So we're just making do with our tiny little 2-bedroom house. Well, 2-bedroom apartment, I should say. It's 840 square foot, and so it's quite tiny, but we make do with what we can.
like strangers, scream out loud. I will go if nothing changes, so change your heart. Ooh, your mind is a ghost town, echoing inside your walls, 5 feet underground now. Nothing's gonna save us from our doubts, nothing's gonna make us spell it out. I don't wanna be the one who said, oh, I told you so, but I told you so.
Okay, so it is actually day 2 of this room cleaning disaster. I can only clean in like 1 to 2 hour increments while the baby is asleep because like I said, he's a little bit of a fussy baby, and so when he's awake, he likes to be held. So I was trying to get as much cleaning as I could yesterday while he was napping, but it is the next day and I am starting on this bookshelf area. I am just emptying out all the books and then going in with a magic eraser and erasing all like the crayon marks. My 4-year-old is in a draw on the furniture, draw on the walls phase. So magic erasers are my best friend right now.
Spell it out. I don't wanna be the one who said, oh, I told you so, but I told you so.
So this is another area in the room that we keep like their books and their puzzles that don't fit into the shelves over there, obviously. And it's kind of in, well, it is in disarray. And so I'm going through here and organizing the books into books that we want to keep and then books that we don't really read anymore and that we can donate, because we just don't have the space for all these books, unfortunately. So I'm just kind of clearing this out and making it look less of a hot mess.
All that I do is wait for you. I'm standing and I'm not breathing. Why can't you forget the reason you left? You tend to hide your feelings. Yeah, you keep thinking it's right to keep a distance. It's like nothing I do is enough. I've been holding my breath, but it's hard when I am running back to. I'm falling behind you now, I'm losing my mind. I'm blending into the moon crowd. It's like I'm lost in the night, trying to keep up with the time. Why don't you slow it down? Oh yeah, I'm not gonna find you. Yeah, you keep thinking it's right to keep.
My phone cut out recording for some reason when I was putting the books in the top shelf, but that's what it looks like. And then I'm going to be putting the other books. These are like the thinner type books over here in this little bookshelf. And then I ended up putting the puzzles in their closet because they honestly don't really play with the puzzles anymore. And so I think I might donate them, or I don't know if I'll keep them or not. I don't know if I can donate them because they're missing some pieces. So I don't really know what to do with them. So I just kind of stuck them up in the closet up high where they can't reach them. So yeah, I gotta figure out what to do with those puzzles.
Running, running back to you. Running, running. I've been holding my breath, but it's hard when I am running. Oh, back to. Back to you.
want you. I just wanna look into your eyes and tell you that I want you. You know you make me feel so alive. Can't stop thinking about you day and night. Love it when you kiss me, love it when we touch. Every time I'm down here, you make me smile. You're the solution. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are.
All right, I'm starting to see the light at the end of this long, messy tunnel. Starting to get everything more organized and put into places. I'm just gonna kind of move around some of these bins and put them back where they're supposed to go. And then we're almost there. We're almost done.
You are the solution. You are the solution. Everything I needed. Never thought I'd meet someone like you. You know you are the reason why I feel like I can fly. Thinking about you day and night. I love it when you kiss me, love it when we touch. Every time I'm down here, you make me smile. You're the solution. You are, 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 you are the solution. You are the solution. You are, 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 you are the solution. You are the solution. You are the solution. You are the solution. I just wanna look into your eyes. You know you make me feel like I'm alive. You are, 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 you are the solution. You are the solution. You are, 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 you are the solution. You are the solution.
Like I said, my 4-year-old is in a drawing on the furniture and walls kick, so there were some crayons all over this dresser. That's the problem I have. I like white furniture, and apparently that is a blank slate for kids to draw and color on. So yeah, magic erasers are my best friend, like I said, but that is how I survive having kids and having light furniture. You just gotta have a magic eraser handy all the time. All right, the last thing I am gonna do before I vacuum and finish up this room is just kind of remake their beds. They do make their beds every morning, but you know, they're kids, they don't make it nice and pretty. Well, they try, but I'm just going in and just kind of straightening them out and making things a little bit better. My oldest daughter, who is on the top bunk, has a couple toys on her bunk. She just recently had a birthday, and so she got some new toys. And she keeps them in a box so she can keep it separate from the rest, and she kind of keeps it up there so she can play with it. So I did keep those toys in there just because they're newer and she wants to be able to access them a little bit more quickly and keep them away from her little sister. So I took that box down, and then I end up putting it back on her bed. So not the most aesthetically pleasing thing, but that is her toys, and I don't want to mess with them just yet because she wants to keep them handy. Also, can we just acknowledge that making bunk beds is a pain in the butt? I absolutely hate making bunk beds. They're so hard, especially like not anymore now that I'm not pregnant, but when I was pregnant, I had a rough time putting these bunk beds back together when I would wash their sheets. But yeah, bunk beds suck.
I think that I'm going to hiding somewhere by a gated star. Baby, they ain't never gonna find me. I'm a renegade. I could be the one who saves you from this play. We could be as one and we'll escape. We could run away. We don't gotta stay. I can feel it.
All right, we are at the end. We have made it to the end and we are vacuuming, which is my absolute favorite thing to do. It means that I am done with a room and I love vacuum lines. So thank you so much. If you have made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for sticking around. And I really hope that this gave you some really good cleaning motivation and that it motivated you to tackle maybe a tough space in your house. It really was a good teaching opportunity for me to kind of, teach my kids to take better care of their room and their toys, and it really has helped. Since I have gone in and done this, they have been able to keep up with the organization for the most part. I do help a little bit, and that's okay because that's just my job as a parent to, help them and teach them. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't already, I would love to have you subscribe. And hopefully I will be able to put up some more videos more frequently. And I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching.
We could have the world to ourselves, going to a place that's far, staring at the stars for hours, 'cause you're a renegade.